the practice of law and service to and support of progressive movements were inextricably linked. If you're practicing law outside of a movement context, then you're really only interested in the advance of law. It is about the people, and it's not about the institution of law. That's why we do what we do. Being a people's lawyer was the most important thing, and it will be as we move forward. Where you have governments that don't respect the rights of the people, that think that corporate money is more important than the ability of an individual to lead their lives, where people are categorized racially, in terms of gender, in terms of sexuality. When you have those things in place, as you have had for the last 40 years, there will always be two things. There will always be dissenters, people who will speak out against that, individually and collectively. When they speak out collectively, there will be movements, social justice movements, that are striving and working very hard on the streets. And as long as those two things are there, you're always going to have a CCR who's working on both fronts to make sure that the basic constitutional and basic values enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights are advanced. When you ask yourself, should I support CCR? You should really ask yourself, what do I believe in? What values are important to me? What kind of society do I want to live in? And if you want to live in a society where people are not tortured in the name of the government, in your name, you should support CCR. If the rule of law, the international rule of law, means anything to you, if you think that the United States should hold itself accountable under the international rule of law, you should support CCR. If you want to live in a society where people of color are treated with dignity and respect, then you want to support CCR. If you don't think that people should be picked up off the street and sent to other countries to be tortured in our government's name, you should support CCR. If you think that the right to dissent, the right to criticize your government, is an important right, you should support CCR. And when the government seeks to repress that dissent, you should support CCR.